national anthems. We would like to begin the game by acknowledging that we are on ancestral and unceded territory of the Osage and Monongahela peoples. We are grateful to have the opportunity to work on this land, and by doing so, give our respect to its first inhabitants.
And good morning. Welcome into the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, as we get set for day 2 of the PWHPA Secret Dream Gap Tour. Stop in Pittsburgh. Good action yesterday, and we welcome you back for day number 2 here today. Alongside Liz Knox, I am Josh Getzoff. Liz, great action. 2 closely contested games yesterday, and here we get the 2 winners, Scotiabank and Harvey's, in game number 1 here this morning.
Yeah, some fantastic hockey yesterday, and I know that these 2 teams played each other in Sunday in Truro, so they'll be looking to have that rematch again. Harvey's took that game 5-1, so I'm sure that's fresh in Scotiabank's mind.
It's interesting, too, with Harvey's atop the table now after that victory by a little bit of a margin. They can really widen the gap if they take this one in regulation.
Yeah, they're a team that just seems to find a way to win, even in the dying seconds. We saw it yesterday. Adidas really maintained possession of that game, but Harvey's came out with a W.
Story yesterday for Harvey's was Genevieve Lacasse. She is not in goal this morning, and Renee Debian in goal for Team Harvey's as we're underway. First 20 seconds off the clock in the first period. Jamie Lee Rattray talked about yesterday looking up to Mario Lemieux. That'll play to the fans here in Pittsburgh as she plays it out to the neutral zone, controlled back by Melissa Chanel. Up the right wing for Sophia Shaver. She'll dump it in. Near corner, Claire DeGeorge centers in front, thrown atop the crease by Shaver. That's stolen away by Madison Field. Had a helper yesterday for Scotiabank as she plays it behind the net. On the far side, some issues there for Scotiabank. Harvey's takes it away. DeGeorge up the wall, stolen away by Alex Carpenter. A goal for the ladies in red yesterday. Steered out to center, and in comes Emily Clark. She had 1+1 in the victory for Harvey's in the first game of 2 on this first day of action. Second day underway as Marie-Philippe Poulin goes to the net on the right side. Puck rolls off her stick and in on the goaltender for Scotiabank. That's Emerance Mashmeyer here this morning.
Yeah, Emerance Mashmeyer and Renee Debian, 2 of the backstops for the Canadian women's national team. So good to see them kind of go head-to-head here in Pittsburgh.
Mashmeyer coming into this one 1-3 on the year, but as you mentioned, Liz, backstopped that Canadian team to gold in 2022 in Beijing. Canada's had the better of the Olympic matchups with the U.S. World Championships, a little more even.
Yeah, and with the rivalry series, it seems like the tides might be changing. So we're excited to see how that series finishes up.
Harvey's in the attacking end. They've had the puck down there for most of the first 90 seconds of this contest. As Alexander Poznikov gets it left circle. A shot there. That rattled off the crossbar. Looked like it went top shelf. But a chance from Karel Amard nearly found the twine. The other way comes Rebecca Johnston. 2 goals, 2 assists last night. Centering pass there deflects behind the net. She'll pick it up on the far side. Back to the point. Kat Kirian throws it back down low in the right wing corner. It's Costa. Down low to Victoria Bach. Up the wall with it, dips to the slot. Bach, nice possession. Wrist shot is gloved by Debian, and she will hang on.
I'm sure Karel Amard is going to be looking for the replay on that one. I probably won't hear the end of that next week on the podcast, but she's going to be looking for the replay, make sure that one stayed out.
To be honest, it looked like it may have gone in, but I think Harvey's bench would agree with us. They rule it no goal, so we play on, still no score. These two teams, the winners yesterday here. Scotiabank topping Sonnet in the late game, and Harvey's kicking off the action here yesterday with a victory over Team Adidas. Here comes Savannah Harmon, left wing on the forehand, wrist shot. Good right shoulder save there by Mashmeyer. Up ice comes Scotiabank. Costa on the backhand, kept in at the line by Harmon. Good keep there. Costa, the second effort, gets it through center and back down to Harvey's ice. Chenel up the near side, passes there for Bailey Larson, deflects it into the Scotiabank zone. Fed out through center and bouncing back in to the Harvey's end. Lee Steckline up to 8 points now in Dream Gap Tour action after her helper yesterday. She finds Laura Fortino, pokes it through center, comes back to Steckline. The defenseman feeds it right side, unable to get it ahead, and it's knocked back into the Harvey zone. Steckline retrieves behind her own net, comes up the left wing, tripped up there, and that's going to be the first penalty of this game. Delay call here on Scotiabank. Harvey's with the extra skater on as Debian goes to the bench, and Scotiabank makes contact, and it'll be a penalty just 3 minutes and 27 seconds in.
Lee Steckline had an impressive 4-point game the last time these two teams went head-to-head. So we'll see her at headmanning the point on the power play here, and I'm sure she'll be looking to add to that tally.
I was saying to you earlier, Liz, that these jerseys that Harvey's is wearing, I liked the blues yesterday, but there's something about the whites and the off color with the blue on the shoulders that just pop for Harvey's for me.
It's very Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah.
It's serving that.
It is. Trying to manufacture some offense like the Oilers here. Here's Steckline. Over to Clark, back to Steckline, left side Fortino. Down low, pass in front for Poulin, and a snapper is turned aside by the right pad of Mashmeyer. Fortino, Steckline. 25 seconds gone on the power play. Clark, center point for Fortino, slaps one, that changed direction. Ella Shelton pins it against the end wall, trying to kill some time there. Good work by her. Still loose back there, dug out by Harvey's. Coming out in front with it is Clark. Back to the point for Fortino. Right side, Steckline, a blast is kicked aside by Mashmeyer. And Kelly Panek able to get it out to center. Fortino quickly over to Marie-Philippe Poulin. It was her power play goal yesterday that won the game for Harvey's. Hands it off to Rattray, left wing with speed, shoots, and a stick save made by Mashmeyer. Emerance Mashmeyer has been good to start this game here for Scotiabank. Couple good stops. Shaver in the attacking zone, unable to get it deeper. It's knocked to center by Rebecca Johnston. She's a one-man wrecking crew as she knocks it all the way back down into Harvey's ice. Savannah Harmon carries ahead, feeds it left side for Rattray. She had a goal yesterday, the first of the Dream Gap Tour stop here in Pittsburgh. Lorianne Rougeau down low for Shaver. Protecting the puck below the goal line, comes out with it, feeds it up top for Rougeau. Over to Harmon. Left side for Rattray, back to Harmon, center point. Connects to Rattray. Up top to Savannah Harmon with 14 seconds on the power play. Feeds Rougeau, right side, wrist shot snared by Mashmeyer.
It's been all Team Harvey's early in the game, and I talked to Corey Chevry after yesterday, and even though they came away with the win, I think the coaching staff was a little disappointed in the effort of Harvey, so it's good to see that they've kind of got their feet back under them today.
Yeah, it did really seem like Adidas had the ice tilted for a lot of that game yesterday. Harvey's trying to salvage the final seconds of the power play here. Comes down low for Poznikov in the far corner. Out of the box is Haley Lunny. And we're back to 5-on-5 with 5:35 gone in the first period. Tatum Skaggs dangles in, backhands into the attacking zone, comes near side. Corralled there by Rosie Demers, and she'll pass forward. Fanned on in the neutral zone by Poznikov, knocked off her stick, back down into the Harvey's end. Melissa Chenell out to her teammate Lee Steckline, back to Chenell. Snaps it up the right wing in the middle of a change with Harvey's, and they might be called for too many. I think they are.
Yeah, just a little ambitious there getting on the ice before the gate was open, so we'll see Scotiabank on the power play here now.
Get a replay at that right here. As you see, you mentioned it, Liz, that too many players on the ice. Yep, playing the puck. 6:03 gone in this first period. And Scotiabank will get their first power play.
Looks like it'll be Bailey Larson who's going to serve it for Team Harvey's.
So Scotiabank, who used the power play just like Harvey's yesterday to find their way to a victory. It's Jamie Bourbonnais with a goal on the skater up.
And Renee hasn't really seen too many shots here, almost midway through the first period. So with that man advantage, I'm sure Scotiabank is looking to put some pressure on her.
Yeah, shot 6-2 right now. This puck comes down to our left. Ella Shelton will pick it up, bank it off the end wall. Blair Turnbull behind her own net. Goal and an assist in the win yesterday. Feeds Bourbonnais. She had a power play goal. Out through center over the attacking line. Poked off her stick. Kept in at the line by Johnston. At the right circle. Snapshot. That's blocked. Bach able to knock it down low for Turnbull. Rolls back behind the net. Fortino swings it up the near side wall. Out of the reach of Bourbonnais. That'll go back down ice. 6 minutes, 40 seconds gone here in this first period. 40 seconds off the power play for Scotiabank in a 0-0 game. Win here in regulation by Scotiabank would tie Harvey's atop the table in the Dream Gap Tour. So there's a lot at stake here in the final game for these two teams here in this Pittsburgh stop of the Dream Gap Tour. Claire DeGeorge, shorthanded out through center over the line, dumps it in. Comes back behind the goal, picked up by Bourbonnais. She'll skate right wing. Feed it forward for Madison Field. Snaps it cross ice. Nice pass to Carpenter over the line. Back across for Keller, right circle. Wrist shot save made by Debbie Ann. Her first real big test of the game so far, and she answered that one. Fed up the far wall at the point. Controlled by Scotiabank. It was Gosling over to Field. Tied up by DeGeorge. Gets it down low to Carpenter. Swings it around near side. Panek up to Keller. A snapshot saved by Debbie Ann. The rebound rolls right back into her, and she'll cover up.
Such great patience from Megan Keller there on the point. You could see her locked eyes on Alex Carpenter in front, waiting for her to either get that moving screen or get her stick in a position to get a touch on this puck, which it bounces around there a little bit, and Renee does a great job covering it up.
Face-off rolls right back into Debbie Ann. She'll freeze it for another draw to her left.
You see Madison Field there looking for maybe a little bit of a call on a loose puck, but ref blows it down.
Face-off here to Debbie Ann's left. Controlled by Scotiabank. Keller at the point. Goes across for Gosling. Throws it in the slot. Nobody there. Picked off by Poulin, and she will clear at the length of the ice. Mashmeyer out of her net. 7 seconds left on the power play for Scotiabank. Turnover here. Poulin shorthanded. Scores! Well, that's not the player you want to turn the puck over to, and Marie-Philippe Poulin with the shorty opens things up for Harvey's. It's 1-0.
Yeah, just maybe a little bit of tunnel vision there in the corner. Mashmeyer does a great job playing out, and Megan Keller just sees that far side, and Poulin's just filling that lane so sneakily. She puts it right on the tape, and Like you say, Mary-Philippe Land doesn't make too many mistakes from the slot there with a no pressure situation. Just goes blocker side on Emmerich Smashmeyer. But you can see Megan Keller go right to Mash and say, that's my bad. We'll try to get that one back for her.
Back in comes Harvey's already with the first goal of this game. Shot 7-6 in favor of Harvey's, but the other way goes Scotiabank as Tatum Skaggs dumps it in. Richards behind her own net, right wing for Poznikov, feeds it forward and catches Demers in stride. She'll go through center, dumps it in on the far wall. Kat Kirion tied up there. Demers able to get it on the right wing wall for Amard. Stolen off her stick and skated the other way by Scotiabank. It's Nicole Costa out through center, lost possession of the puck. Rougeau back up ice for Harvey's and will dump it in. Well, Marie-Philippe Poulin with her second goal in as many games. She's all over the special teams, Liz, with the power play goal yesterday, the shorty here today.
Yeah, she seems to find the back of the net, if given the odd man advantage especially.
Here comes Bailey Larson over the attacking line left wing, feeds it in front, hopped off the stick of Gruchot. She'll play it on the far side. Alexa Gruchot tried to get through a couple of Scotiabank players, could not. Poked ahead by Bach, 2-on-1 for Scotiabank. Bach down the left wing. Getting back was Harvey's. A snapshot from the Turnbull as the trailer. That goes over the net. Shelton's wrister comes back down low and rattles around to the far side. Johnston for Turnbull. Up the wall. Keller. Shelton. Wrist shot. Change direction. Good tip by Johnston. Better stop there by Debian. Turnbull. Up to the point man, Shelton. Walks into the slot, a wrister, missed the net. Johnston on the rebound attempt, and Debian got over to that far post to make a save. Johnston, snapshot blocked. On the far wall, it's gathered and skated out through the neutral zone by Harmon. She will dump it in. Looked like she was on the wrong side of center red, and she was. That's icing against Harvey's.
Yeah, a couple great saves from Debian there. Just playing a very sound, controlled game. She stays in the blue paint most of the time, but she's just so square to the puck, controlling those rebounds. You saw a great play on the back door on that missed shot on Johnson on the back door, and Renee just so calmly slides over there like it's a nothing play.
Well, you mentioned it earlier, the two goaltenders here today, Mashmeyer and Debian, Canadian backstops. They got the medals to prove it, and they have both been really good here in the early going. Madison Field in the attacking zone behind the net for Panek. Comes out with it. A pass bounced off Carpenter to the near corner. Former BU Terrier Alex Carpenter down low to Kelly Panek along the goal line. Feeds it back down low in front. Carpenter a chance, and right there to answer it was Debian. There's no rebound.
Yeah, great positioning by Alex Carpenter. She probably wanted to get a little bit more on that shot. I faced her shot a couple times, and it's quite heavy. But it's just a little bit of a bobbling puck. Kind of squirts out to her. Great opportunity on net, and Renee Debian, again, just in a great position to make that save.
Reminder, following this game, there'll be another matchup. The final act here of the Dream Gap Tour stop in Pittsburgh as Team Sonnet faces off against Team Adidas. That's a 2 o'clock Eastern start time. Wherever you're watching us right now, you can watch us there at that time. Or maybe if you're in town, come on down.
Come on down.
It's great crowds yesterday here. Packed house for both games. And early game here at 11 o'clock, but a arriving crowd as this game progresses. It's starting to fill up in the bleachers to our left and right.
Yeah, it's been great to see so many young hockey players come out to take in the PWHPA action, and I got to see some of them meet, their idols in the hallways last night. It's a really cool experience always when you get to give back to the game like that.
Here comes Harvey's. It's Emily Clark in the slot, a wrister. That was blocked. Jesse Eldridge picks it up on the far side. A goal yesterday for Team Harvey's. Feeds it near side. That drew Steckline out to the neutral zone. She'll play it there. And it goes back down to our left. Poulin first to it for Harvey's by herself. Lost it behind the net. Michaela Langy plays it on the far side. Picked up behind the goal by Turnbull. Puck rolled on her. She'll recover it. Comes up the near wall. Pressured by Rattray. Turned it over. Shaver on the near side. Back in front. Rattray couldn't get the shot off. It's Turnbull back up ice. Lost an edge. Still got it ahead. Good work to Bach. Up the left wing. Wrist shot. Stick save made by Debian. And again, covers it right up. She's not given much on the rebound front here, Liz.
No, that's one thing that Renee Debian does so well, especially when she's dialed in, which she is today. A nice shot by Victoria Bach. She's looking for that off-pad pass. And Renee Debian just able to scoop it right up, and there's nothing there.
Be a face-off to her right. DeGeorge and Turnbull on the draw. Comes back to the point for Scotiabank. Shelton over to Bach. Now Shelton. Bourbonnais, right wing. Wrist shot there was blocked. Comes back to Johnston. She'll backhand it on the near wall. Taken away by DeGeorge and out to center. Here's Rattray with some speed down the left wing at the near circle. Drags it, shoots it up over the net. Kept in on the far side by Kristen Richards. She's run into by Bourbonnais. Comes to the line and out to the neutral zone. Savannah Harmon will play it there. Skates up the right wing. Through center, dekes around Tatum Skaggs. Harmon, right circle, wrist shot, blocker save. That came off her stick in a hurry. Mashmeyer answers it. And we got a whistle-stopping play with a high stick.
You spoke about Jamie Lee Rattray on that play, and I was in the parking lot yesterday, saw a couple of Clarkson jerseys actually.
Yeah.
So nice to see some of the fans able to make the trip to Pittsburgh to see these Canadians who are now back. I'm sure they're happy to be back playing in the States.
Yeah, it's a great college hockey contingent amongst these four teams here. Savannah Harmon comes in left wing. Her wrist shot was blocked. Harmon herself from Clarkson University. Back up to the point. Here's Harmon. Across for Chanel. Hopped off her stick out to the neutral zone. She'll play it back over to Harmon, left wing, and lifts that over the head of everyone into the Scotiabank end. Kirian, near side for Langy. Skates up the right wing, passes forward. Shannon Stewart in the neutral zone, knocked off her stick. Larson the other way for Poznikov, over the line, right side, wrist shot, and a good stop by Mashmeyer. Scotiabank the other way, as back and forth we go. Costa will jump it in. Steckline behind the net. 7 minutes to go here in this first period. A short-handed goal from Marie-Philippe Poulin. The difference so far, it's Harvey's 1-0. Amard over the line for Harvey's. Throws it to the net, intercepted by Keller. And she'll skate out with it. Megan Keller passes forward. Connects to Panek over the line, right side. Holds it, a wrist shot, that's blocked wide. Keller scoops it up on the far wall, back to the point. Controlled there. On the left wing, a wrist shot by Field. Stopped loose atop the crease. Amard gathers for Harvey's. Plays it back down low. On the far wall, tied up there. Dug free by Harvey's. Poznikov tries to clear, and it does scoot out to center ice. Penek's pass for Madison Field. She'll poke it on the backhand down to Harvey's territory. Fortino to it there. Behind the net for Steckline. Left wing for Emily Clark. Passes forward for Poulin. Gains the line, right side on the backhand. Twists to the forehand, lost an edge, falls to the ice. Gets it back as she's back on her feet over to Clark. Hopped off her stick though, and Carpenter will lift the puck back down to the Harvey's end. Lorianne Rougeau back behind her own net for Richards, pressured by Field. Two of them tied up in the near corner. It comes free to Bach. Into the slot area, poked away from Scotiabank, but kept in by Shelton. Her wrister fluttered wide. Field centers it off the outside of the net, bounces into the blue paint where it's frozen by Debian.
An impressive effort, that shift from Ella Shelton. I had to do a double take because she was actually leading the pressure on the rush. And I was like, wait a second, is she up front? But no, she found her spot back on defense, and a great opportunity on net there for her.
Another Clarkson product. They're all over the place.
Lots of Clarkson representation here at the PWHPA.
Face off to Debian's left. Johnston controls for Scotiabank off the draw on the right wing wall. Johnston dips her way down low, comes out with it. A backhand shot is stopped by Debian. Turnbull on the far side, lost the puck. She gets it back up the wall for Kirian. A snapshot, flutters in on goal, and a blocker save by Debian. She has been sharp early. All 14 shots she's seen from Scotiabank, she's turned aside. Got a collision over there on the far wall.
Kirian doing a little bull in the china shop imitation there. She just plowed right through that group of Harvey's players.
She's feisty. Other way comes Harvey's. They're knocked off the puck at the attacking blue line, and it's cleared the length of the ice. That will be icing against Scotiabank. 4:58 to go here in this first period. Really, Liz, when you think about it, it's a similar situation. Although Scotiabank has the goal, it's been their goaltending that's the reason that they're in front in this game, just like yesterday.
Yeah, the Harvey's goaltending is quite strong. I mean, all the teams are for sure, but this is so similar to yesterday's game where Scotiabank is, leading in opportunities on net, and Harvey's has just been backstop. They've just been so solid this weekend.
Controlled by Chanel, off the draw, tied up by Johnston, steals it away, and she springs Bach on a breakaway. Victoria Bach, all alone, wrister turned aside by Debian. Great chance there for Victoria Bach to get Scotiabank even, but Renee Debian continues to stand tall here in this first period.
Incredible burst of speed from Victoria Bach with Emily Clark chasing her, which is no easy feat. One of the fastest players in the PWHPA, and Renee makes no mistake.
Loose puck out at center. Played by the Harvey's bench, poked forward, controlled by Skaggs, turned off her stick by Chanel, and she'll knock it out to the neutral zone. Here's Megan Keller on the near side, former Boston College Eagle, dumps it in. Comes back behind the net. Lee Steckline turns it up the right wing wall, controlled there by Harvey's. We got a penalty stopping play. Looks like Tatum Skaggs is going to the box for Scotiabank.
I didn't quite see the play, but the referees seem to be letting them play along the boards a little bit today, which maybe we just took that one step a little too far across the line there. Tatum Skaggs gonna sit for 2 or less.
So 3:57 to go. It'll be Harvey's on the power play. They have the only goal in this game, but it came shorthanded. Steckline controls off the draw. Left wing for Fortino. Passes down low. A centering pass comes to Clark. Up top to Laura Fortino. Right wing for Lee Steckline. Into the far corner. Poulin up top for Steckline. Right wing to Poulin. Back to Steckline. Over to Poulin. They play catch. Poulin throws it back door, trying to find Eldridge. It hopped on her. Goes to the point to Fortino. Over to Steckline. Back to Fortino. Eldridge throws it on net and a save made. It rolls in. Too much heat from Jesse Eldridge. And
yeah, it just seemed to find its way through Emrance Mashmeyer there. And it could have been possibly a redirect in front. We'll get a good look here from the half wall. Jesse Eldridge. It's hard to tell. It just kind of squeaked through. Emrance Mashmeyer looks a little disappointed in that one. Harvey's is up 2 on the power play.
So we'll delay our announcement on the goal until it's announced here, but Eldridge was the one who put the puck to the net. Was it Poulin who was in front there? It looked like. There was a screen nonetheless. In any event, it's 2-0. As Harvey's has the first 2 goals of this game, one on the power play and one shorthanded. Puck controlled off the face-off by Harvey's. Rougeau lifts it up the right side to George, pushes it into the attacking end. Back down low it comes. Shaver on the near wall. Fans on the pass, picked off and cleared out to center by Scotiabank. Too much mustard on that one, but it comes right in on Debian, so no icing. And she will play it ahead. Nice pass to Rattray. Comes back into her own zone. Turns it over to Turnbull. On the right wing wall, comes behind the net on the forehand. Good possession into the slot. Bourbonnais, wrist shot saved by the right pad at Debian. Rougeau knocked off the puck. Bach for Johnston. On the right wing wall, Rebecca Johnston. She took the game over in the 3rd period last night for Scotiabank. Down low to Bach, centers in front. It's intercepted by Shaver. So Fortino gets credit for the goal for Harvey's on the power play. Bourbonnais across to Shelton. A wrist shot blocked atop the crease and cleared by Richards. Kept in by Shelton. Snapshots turned aside by Debian. Shaver clears the rebound all the way down. Will it come in on Mashmeyer? It will, so no icing. Wholesale change for Harvey's. Skaggs over the line for Scotiabank. Nice move into the slot. Comes right wing for Costa. Back down low. Skaggs feeds it in front. That's turned over. Demare scoops it left wing. Amard to it. Stripped to the puck by Costa. Cross ice pass deflected by Poznikov. Chased after by Skaggs. She and Poznikov crash into the wall on the far side. There's been a physical nature to this game here today.
Yeah, as I said, I think it's fresh in both teams' memories how Churro ended. So
yeah,
I love that they're letting them play along the board. So good to see the physicality in the women's game.
Minute 25 to go in this first period. 2 goals from Harvey's, the difference so far. As Laura Fortino and Marie-Philippe Poulin, the goal scorers. Got a whistle on the far wall, stopping play.
We're going to get some fresh legs out for the last minute 15 on both sides.
Face-off won by Scotiabank. Gosling turns it over to Poulin, who read that pass on the far side, gets it to Eldridge, and she'll scoop it out the center. Rolling puck, and you mentioned it, Liz. Clark can fly, nearly got to that one. Keller just able to fend her off. On the right side, Madison Field. Her pass out through center, finds Carpenter. She'll gain the attacking line. Into the slot, Keller dips to the net, knocked off the puck. Good back check by Poulin. And Eldridge knocks it to center. Field over the red line, left wing. Crosses the attacking line, carries it on the backhand, still possessing deeper into Harvey's territory. Steck line behind the net for Poulin. On the far wall for Fortino. Plays it ahead for Eldridge. Scoops that in the air. Glove down by Gosling. To her stick. Backhands right side. Field over center red. Dumps it in with 20 seconds to go in the period. Here's DeGeorge. Turnbull knocked off the puck. Shaver for Harvey's. 8 seconds left in the frame. Back down into her own zone. Fortino pushes it near side for Steckline. She'll play it back to Fortino. The final seconds will tick off the clock. And Team Harvey's with a strong start, opportunistic and getting some good goaltending in the first period. They'll take a 2-0 lead to the second.
Yeah, I mean, great effort from Team Scotiabank. They're getting lots of pucks and bodies to the net. And Renee Desbiens just doing a great job scooping them up or turning those rebounds into the corners.
Be interesting to see how Scotiabank responds here, because Harvey's, we mentioned, in the driver's seat as it pertains to the Dream Gap Tour standings right now, and in the driver's seat in this game with a 2-0 lead. As we'll be joined momentarily by one of the 2 goal scorers from Team Harvey's, that's Marie-Philippe Poulin. Her team exiting the ice here down to our right is a little bit of a huddle over there. You see on your screen from Scotiabank trying to perhaps get some game planning going for the second period.
Yeah, they're just trying to do what they can to generate some offense, right? And you can tell that it's frustrating at this time. You still have 40 minutes ahead of you. So you got your top D pairing there, just trying to figure out how are we going to get these pucks through the net? Are we going off the wall? You saw a couple times, they're almost throwing pucks wide of the net, trying to get Desbiens out of position, trying to turn the defense feet, and then try and sneak pucks in behind them.
Well, here comes Marie-Philippe Poulin. She tried to hide from us, Liz. But Jana Arbor down there at ice level, she's the general. She's making it all happen. And we'll wait for Marie to throw the headset on. Gives us the smile.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Marie-Philippe.
Good, how are you?
Congrats on a strong first period.
Thank you.
Let's ask you about the special teams play, because you played a lot of hockey in your career. It seems to change the flow of games. And for you to get the shorty and then the power play goal later on in the period, how do you think that kind of changed the complexion of this game?
Yeah, obviously, I think we all know those special teams are so important, especially at that level. 5-on-5, it's pretty equal. So every time you have an opportunity, you got to take advantage of that. And for us on the power play, we kind of switched things up a little bit. And great play by Jesse, and lucky enough for winning.
And Pooh, we saw you trying to avoid us there for a second. I'm going to remember that from here on out. But you guys got 40 minutes ahead of you. These tour stops, you know, they happen fast. It's a lot of hockey in a couple of days. What are you guys going to do to make sure you can finish out the last 40 minutes here? Yeah,
I think for sure, like learning about yesterday, we got to make sure we have a 40 minutes strong. And for us is, you know, D-zone. I think we got to take care of that first and then get in the offensive zone. But last night we kind of let down a little bit, and we knew they came back. So for us, we all know Scotiabank has a great team, and we're going to have to do those little details right and then go forward.
Pooh, yesterday it was Genevieve. Today it's Anne Renee. It seems your goaltending has been a major focal point here these first couple of games.
Yes, we lean a lot on them. They're a big part of our team, that's for sure. Genevieve did an amazing job yesterday, and again, Anne had some amazing save in the first period. We got to keep going. We got to help them out and go forward from there.
Well, good luck the rest of the way. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
I'm not avoiding doing that.
I wasn't even going to bring it up. Marie-Philippe Poulin, a part of the winning formula so far for Harvey's, up 2-0 after 1.
Yeah, she's just fantastic. And Team Harvey's just seems to be finding their groove, and you know, Corey Chevy's done an incredible job. She does great preparation for these tour stops, and they just seem to all be on the same page. So when it clicks for them, like you said, they're opportunistic, they're putting pucks in net.
We'll be back for the second period after this commercial break, so come back with us. It's 2-0 Harveys after 1 over Scotiabank here at the PWHPA Dream Gap Tour presented by Secret at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex.
To every little girl watching, we see you.
We believe the time is now to make history. This game continues to grow. Progress has been made, but we haven't gotten far enough.
It's important to have a sustainable women's hockey league, and we want the next generation to have equality.
It's not like we've put in less sweat. It's that we've gotten less opportunities, and it's time that it changes.
Equal sweat deserves equal opportunity.
Equal opportunity. Equal opportunity.
Check out Nylander's new stick. Little something we came up with. Particle accelerator technology.
Wow, that pops.
Amazing, right?
Interesting. But if you want to see a real breakthrough, I just saved even more, bundling Sonnet home and auto insurance. Totally online in only minutes.
Wow. Take a moment, save a bundle. Visit sonnet.ca.
That'll be 93 cents, please.
To create the best, you need to work with the best. Our skates have the best fit ever made.
So good.
Yeah, that's Game Ready Fit. To make sure our skates are crafted for speed, we bring to life the greatest innovations. Combined with the best blades in the industry, it's no surprise the best choose the best.
There's something uniquely homegrown about it. Getting up a little earlier, hearing no and doing it anyway. Sure, we dream our dreams, but work a whole lot harder and making them reality. And that's part of what makes all of us at Canada's Own Fresh Attitude so proud to be homegrown and local. So inspired to bring you our best, too. And so ready to get up and yell and cheer with all our glowing hearts for the melodies. And all of those will take the word can't and turn it into can and bring a whole new meaning to the word Canadian.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Timbits of Wisdom.
The advice show for grown-ups by Timbits.
My son has tons of assists, but he's upset he has no goals.
You can't always be the winner.
How can I relax?
Get more sleep.
What do you think I should do?
Just talk to them. The other team has feelings too.
What's the meaning of life?
Just have fun. Who is asking that question?
These dimensions are way off. Who built this? Show yourselves. What is this?
He topped his Harvey's burger just the way he wanted. Extra pickles. Now he thinks he's in charge of everything.
These barbecues even work? He's the intern, right?
He's gone mad with power.
Am I the only one who knows how to architect?
I'm the boss now. Oh, better believe. I'm the boss now. Come on, it's a beautiful thing.
The sun is out. The music is in your control. Your crush is here. The vibe is good. Vizzy Hard Seltzer is a vibe.
To every little girl watching, we see you.
We believe the time is now to make history. This game continues to grow. Progress has been made, but we haven't gotten far enough.
It's important to have a sustainable women's hockey league, and we want the next generation to have equality.
It's not like we've put in less sweat. It's that we've gotten less opportunities, and it's time that it changes.
Equal sweat deserves equal opportunity.
Equal opportunity. Equal opportunity.
Welcome back for second period action here at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry, just north of Pittsburgh, PA. Getting ready for that second period with Harvey's in front 2-0 over Scotiabank. And alongside Liz Knox, I am Josh Getzoff. Liz, your thoughts on the first period? We heard from MPP and seemed like there's more to give overall for Harvey's on the defensive standpoint, but overall, they got the lead and they got to be happy with that.
Yeah, you're playing with fire a little bit, right? When you're relying so often on your goaltenders to have big game after big game, and fortunate for Harvey's, that seems to be the case today. But it's only a matter of time before that, that only lasts you so long as a team. So I'm sure they're looking to tighten up the D zone. And on the other side, Scotiabank, I mean, they're doing everything right. They're trying to get pucks to the net. They just got to try to solve Renee Desbiens.
Back underway for this second period. Here comes Kelly Panic in down the left side. Bumped on the play, loose in the near corner. Chanel pops it up the wall for Shaver. Nice one-touch, springs Rattray out through center. She'll cross center red and dump it in. Mashmeyer settles it behind the net, scoops it up the near side wall. Comes to Carpenter. Cross-ice pass for Field. Dumps it in. Chanel plays it behind the net for Shaver. Skates right wing. Lifts it in the air. Rattray will field it on the bounce and dump it into the right of Mashmeyer into the Scotiabank end. Ella Shelton fends off the pressure from DeGeorge. Back to Bourbonnais. She'll skate near side. Back down low for Shelton with Scotiabank moving right to left here in this second period. Harvey's left to right. Here comes Turnbull in down the right wing on the far side. A wrist shot. That's fought off by Desbiens at the far post. There's a rebound. Comes loose atop the crease. Backhanded on goal by Bach and stopped again by the right pad of Desbiens. Turnbull flips it back to the point. Kept in by Bourbonnais. Loose on the wall. Marie-Philippe Poulin digs it out. Puts it down low for Fortino. Clark passing through center. Puck comes down into Scotiabank territory, settled by Mashmeyer behind the net for Bourbonnais. Now Shelton to Costa. Bach, watched by Poznikov, flips it up the right wing for Costa. She'll dump it in. Not deep over the line, but over the line. Johnston goes offside, trying to come back in on the attack for Scotiabank.
A good sense of urgency from Team Scotiabank, trying to get pucks on net early. You saw Blair Turnbull come down the right side. And kind of an off-angle shot, but sometimes those can catch you. And Renee Desbiens bobbles the puck, and the puck wraps around for another great opportunity. So the urgency is there from Team Scotiabank.
Harvey's back in their own end. Rougeau on the far side, steered ahead by Harvey's out to the neutral zone. Michaela Langy plays it back into Harvey's territory. Poznikov scoops it to center once more. Kristen Richards in her own zone. Right wing for Rougeau. Pops it out to the neutral zone. Bounces ahead. Kirian tries to clear, could not. Shannon Stewart able to curl it to the neutral zone once more. Richards left side for Rougeau. And she'll knock it into her own bench. Not what she was probably trying to do there, as it goes out of play.
Genevieve Lacasse gets a little laugh on the bench there, reaching for that high puck that Kristen Richards just puts over the boards on the Harvey's bench.
Hey, you got to be alert, I guess, if you're a goaltender at all times.
That's right. Hey, you can still make saves from the bench.
Yeah,
that's
right.
All right.
In fact, those might be the more impressive ones at times, right? Puck comes flying up there and you get the quick reflex.
That's often the only time I made saves was from the bench.
Here's Turnbull over the line. Cross-ice pass for Keller. Right side, wrist shot, score! Megan Keller going top corner over the glove of Desbiens, and it's 2-1. Scotiabank on the board.
Megan Keller making good on her turnover in the first period. She gets the puck in a very similar spot that she turned it over to Marie-Philippe Poulin. A great pass here. Turnbull drives the outside, takes a little bit of time. You see Keller, no mistake, absolutely shelves it on Desbiens. What a shot.
So now it's a one-goal game, and that's exactly the start to this period that Scotiabank was looking for.
Yeah, they needed that momentum swing here early in the second.
Took them 20 shots, but they finally cracked Renee Desbiens for their first of the contest. Now a 2-1 score in favor of Harvey's, who knocks it back down into the Scotiabank end. Keller pushes near side, comes up the wall. Fortino, or Lunny, I beg your pardon, able to get it to center. Chanel across for Harmon. Pushes it towards the attacking line, bounces back to Harmon. and collected by Haley Lunny. I like her backstory. She was born in the front of a car in New York City, and that's why she was named Haley, after Haley's Comet, because of how she entered the world.
That's incredible.
That was in the notes that we were supplied, and I was loving that story. Kudos to her parents for having some fun with that, but Haley also obviously a great name in general. Got a collision here as Madison Field is slow to get up. She is back on her feet. Lee Steckline in her own zone for Poulin. Fortino out to center. Stolen away, a chance here. Panic down the right side. Rister is stopped by Debian. Back behind the net field. Loose puck comes right atop the crease. Clark there to play it. Snaps it right side. Poulin out through center over the line. Feeds it left wing. Jesse Eldridge tries to dip to the slot and had it knocked off her stick. Carpenter out to center. Richards plays it there, but right to Bourbonnais. She's tied up by Eldridge. Loose puck. Here comes Amard. Right wing on the forehand. Shoots, and a blocker save made by Maschmeyer. The rebound blocked atop the crease by Scotiabank. Turnbull back down low for Bourbonnais. 4.5 gone in this second period. 2-1 Harvey's in front. Demers to the point for Richards. Back down low to Demers. Up top, Richards. Wrist shot blocked by the skate of Bourbonnais. Poznikov to Demers. Back to the point again. Richards will try again. A blast. That one blocked on its way to the goal. Out at center. Controlled by Chanel. Over the line, left wing, Poznikov. Watched by Carpenter. Carries deeper behind the net. Amard pasted into the end wall. No call there. That was a bit of an awkward collision between her and Turnbull. And up ice the other way comes Scotiabank. Maybe a chance here for Bach down the right wing. Cuts to the slot, curls it on net, trying to go across the grain, or against the grain rather, and couldn't put it in. Out through center skates Melissa Chanel. She'll rip it into the Scotiabank end. Rattray up the wall for DeGeorge. In the slot, Shaver possesses, feeds it right side. Fortino, skate to stick, throws it to the net. Save made, it wobbles in. And a big goal for Harvey's as they answer back to get that margin and back up to 2. It's 3-1.
DeGeorge does a great job just parking herself in front of the blue paint. Tino's got her head up. She knows that there's traffic there. And she's just kind of snuck herself behind the Scotiabank defenseman there, is able to get enough of a stick on it to redirect it underneath Emmerance Maschmeyer's right pad. A bit of a response there perhaps for Team Harvey's after a questionable no call behind the Scotiabank net on Carol Amard. So good to see their response on the board.
And that is back up to a 2-goal lead now for Harvey's. 3-1. With 5 minutes and 43 seconds gone in this second period, we get offside here on Harvey's.
We've got Megan Keller and Marie-Philippe Poulin down. Just a little bit of an awkward collision, but it looks like they got some laughs after it, so we're all good.
Face-off controlled here by Fortino, right wing. On the backhand, steered down low. Picked up behind the net by Keller. She has the Scotiabank goal. The defenseman over to Gosling. Pushes it near side. Played to center by Costa. Intercepted by Eldridge. Right wing, here's Poulin into the slot for Clark. On the left wing, centers in front. Chipped wide atop the crease by Poulin. Comes back down low. Gosling. So Fortino gets the goal, her second of the year, as you hear on the announcement. And back in comes Harvey's. It's Gruchot, right wing with some space. Rips one and a shoulder save by Maschmeyer. That was a good stop there to keep Gruchot off the board.
Yeah, see Emmerance Maschmeyer just take that extra couple inches of ice to take away that top corner. Nice high glove save on her.
Puck down to our right. Shelton gets it back behind her own net. Bourbonnais hands it off to Rebecca Johnston. She leads all scorers with 11 points in Dream Gap Tour action as she dumps it down to our left. Rougeau on the near side. Tied up there. Loose puck as they dig for it. Trying to push it free. 7 minutes and 10 seconds gone here in this second period. couple of goals already, one for each side. Keller for Scotiabank. Harvey's answers on Laura Fortino's second of the contest. Bourbonnais ahead for Lunny. Gains the line, near side. Stepped up on by Chinell. Lunny gets it back, dumps it in. Behind the net, Panic. Bumped into by Savannah Harmon. Comes back behind the net. It's Grace Graham back there, I beg your pardon. Centering pass intercepted. A snapshot from Carpenter that hit a stick up into the netting and out of play.
And those goals just seem to keep coming at pivotal points in the game. You see Harvey's with a little bit of momentum, and now Scotiabank's trying to crawl back into this contest. Need to get a little bit more shots. They had a great start to this period, but they just kind of quiet down in the last 5 to 7 minutes.
Yeah, Scotiabank only one shot on goal since scoring their first goal this game to make it 2-1. Since then, Harvey's has gone back up 2 at a 3-1 score. Puck in the neutral zone. Carpenter tied up with Chinell. Rattray the other way. At the right side, holding, shooting, save made. Rattray trying to tuck it in at the near post, a save made, and the rebound. Did that get stopped by Mashmeyer?
If that was a save, I'm going to lose my mind. What an effort.
Oh. Other way, a chance for Field, put wide in the slot. Yeah, if Mashmeyer got a piece of that, that's the save of the weekend right there. Loose puck down at the other end of the ice. It's Keller. Inside the line, nice pass for Johnston in the slot, holding, shooting, save made, Debian, and she has the puck in her equipment. There's the whistle.
See the puck squirts out in front there. I think she may have gotten a hand on that. That is absolutely incredible. What an athletic performance by Emrance Mashmeyer. And we spoke about Renee Desbiens and Emrance Mashmeyer being, teammates on the national team, but their stats heading into this game are remarkably similar. Renee Desbiens has a 2.32 goals against average. Mashmeyer at the other end, 2.46, but the save percentage on either end, 9.29 and 9.28.
Ooh, that's sparkling. So what you're saying is Canada has pretty good goaltending.
The goaltending has been strong, and they're showing it in the PWHPA showcases for sure.
Here's Gosling back in her own end. Pass comes forward for Bach. Out through center. Over the line, a right wing into the slot. Bach's wrister goes wide over the glove of Debian. Comes right back to her left, and she'll freeze it there.
That must have been why my career had to end so early, because, the upcoming talent is just so strong.
That's what it was, right? You got to give way. Or maybe you could look at it that you pass down all your knowledge, wisdom, and skills to the current crop.
That's got to be it. You heard it here on this broadcast. I taught these two goalies single-handedly everything they're doing.
I think we need to open the Liz Knox School of Goaltending.
It would be a short book, and yes, that's a short joke.
In the attacking end, Scotiabank. Shaver tripped up by Poznikov. There's a late call. As Poznikov got her stick on Shaver, and an opportunity here now for Scotiabank on the power play.
Yeah, you see Skaggs just kind of try to hop around the Harveys. I believe it was Poznikov at the top of the circle there. She does a good job selling the play. Definitely, getting into her feet is a dangerous place to be, and if she sells it a little bit with a little bit of a show there, then hey, do what you can to get on the power play.
Face off to the right of Anne-Renee Debian. Power play here for Scotiabank, trying to get back within one. Shelton off the draw. Left side, Johnston picks it up on the near wall. She's bumped into, stolen away by Clark. She's tripped up, no call. Shelton feeding Johnston at the left point. A snapshot save made Debian. Rebound was there. Comes back to Shelton. Pokes it on the far wall. Found by Steckline. She clears. Johnston through the neutral zone. On the near side. Tries to go back to the point. Shelton keeps it alive. Good work there. She finds Turnbull. Over to the right wing. Shelton. Passes for Bourbonnais. Hopped off her left skate. She gets it back. Dips it back to Shelton. Looking down low. Whipped on net by Bach, and a save made by Debian.
A little bit of frustration there from Victoria Bach. I mean, they're getting good pucks to the net, but as you can see, Renee Debian just plays so square to that shot. You got to get her moving, gets a little bit more traffic, but good effort here about midway through this power play for Scotiabank.
Claire DeGeorge taking the shorthanded draw for Harvey's against Kelly Panic, who wins it for Scotiabank. Back to Keller, wrist shot wide. Gosling at the left point. Minute left on the power play for Scotiabank. 9:20 to go here in this second period. Keller. Johnston. Now Keller. Snapper blocked. Bounces right into the right wing circle. Johnston finds it there. Up top to Gosling. Hit her in the skate and trickles out to the neutral zone. Finds Keller. Passes forward to Alex Carpenter. Stick handles around Shaver. Tries to gain the zone deeper, could not. Shaver finds that loose puck, and she'll clear. 30 seconds left on the power play for Scotiabank. Down 3-1 in this game, but out shooting Harvey's 24-16. Carpenter down the right wing in the attacking zone. Stick check by Poulin. She tries to clear, kept in by Gosling. On that far wall, Gosling has it poked through her legs by Poulin. Good work there to get it to center, and that's where Keller possesses the puck. Turns it over. Harmon, right wing for Poulin. Dumps it in. Final seconds ticking off the Poznikov minor. She's out of the box. And we're back to 5-on-5. A chance here for Rattray. Left circle, fanned on it. Good D there from Scotiabank to get stick on puck. As Carpenter will go the other way for Shelton. Crosses the line, right wing. Ella Shelton carries down low. Centering pass comes back to her behind the net. On the near side, it is Shelton. Trying to get it deeper into Harvey's territory. Loose on the far wall, it's Costa. Spinning away from pressure there. DeGeorge tied up with her. Played up the wall. Shannon Stewart trying to push it free. She does get it to Costa at the right or near circle. Tied up there by DeGeorge. Costa. Stick handling there, stolen away. DeGeorge, nice work as she wanted that puck more and gets to center. Here's Rattray, maybe a 2-on-1 here for Harvey's. Rattray down the left side, stick handles in on the backhand. A shot is stopped by Maschmeyer in tight. Well, we mentioned it earlier. Jamie Lee Rattray says she looked up to Mario Lemieux. You're seeing flashes here.
Yeah, definitely. An incredibly silky move there to get around that Scotiabank defenseman. And you know, she got under that puck, she got it up, but Emmerich Maschmeyer was in a great position to make that glove side save.
Kirian up the far wall. Bourbonnais can't clear. Shaver will. Hands it off to Kirian. Over the line, near side. Stick check there. Down low, comes behind the net. Backhand pass in front was knocked away. In the neutral zone, it's Michaela Langy dumping it back in. Here's Karel Emard over the line for Poznikov. Lost in the near side. Langy back up ice. Here comes Johnston, and a chance here down the left wing. She's got Panic with her. Johnston drags, shoots. Great save by Debian, and she gets the rebound too on Panic.
What an incredible save there from Renee Debian. And this is a great opportunity for Scotiabank on the rush. Johnny with a nice toe dragger around the sliding defenseman. Renee just able to get over there. And we've seen Scotiabank possess the puck a lot of the time in Harvey's zone, but we haven't seen them on the rush so much. So maybe this is a ticket to solving the Debian problem that they're seeing right now.
Face-off controlled here by Harvey's, pushed out the center by Emily Clark. Swung near side. Eldridge tried to get it around Carpenter, could not. It's back in the Harvey's end. Harmon forward for Poulin, knocked off her stick and offside the call at ice level. I think Scotiabank's got to be pretty happy with how they played this game. I mean, the scoreboard not in their favor, but they're doing a lot of things right.
They most certainly are. And, I mean, you just got to keep kind of chipping away at the concrete, right, and hope that some of these pucks find the back of the net.
Keller in her own end, turns it over. Clark right circle. Stick check by Keller. Comes back behind the goal. Clark Up the wall. Connects there to Harmon. In the slot off the stick of Poulin. Keeps it alive though. Blocked off a pass from Carpenter. Poulin behind the net for Eldridge. Centering pass skips wide. Madison Field to it there. Flips it out through center, back down into the Harvey's end. Chanel. No icing on the play. Passes left wing for Clark. Steers it ahead for Poulin. To the line, but not out. Clark will pick up the loose puck, and she gets going through center. Back across for Eldridge in the slot. Wrister, stick save made. Maybe the knob of the stick from Mashmeyer to keep it out.
Love when that happens.
It's got to be a good feeling,
Just
right?
Just enough to get a piece of it.
Here's Shelton, scoops it up the wall. Second chance for Shelton. Can't clear. Richards, good keep. Here's Larson, right side. Snapper fought off by Mashmeyer. There's a big rebound, and a shot from Gruchot was blocked off. Alexa Gruchot coming after that to the far corner. Back down low. Dug for by Harvey's. Pass back to the point. Rougeau, wrist shot, glove save. Mashmeyer saw it the whole way.
And definitely the calm presence that Scotiabank's looking for in their own zone. Harvey's maintaining possession here. Good movement of the puck and trying to get these shots from all different angles. Emrys Mashmeyer able just to settle that one down.
Face off to the right of Mashmeyer. Controlled here by Harvey's. Rattray throws it down low, comes back behind the net. Shaver tied up in the near corner. Spins off the check from Kirion. Down low for DeGeorge. Kirion steals it back. Up the wall, and they do get it out to the neutral zone. Here's Shaver with it for Harvey's. Over the line, right wing, into the slot. DeGeorge, stick handles, throws it to the net. Blocked off. Costa with it on the near side. Hooked by Shaver, plays it behind the net for Langy. Tosses it right side for Tatum Skaggs. She'll snap it cross ice, back down. It'll ricochet off the wall, right in on Debian, who leaves it behind the net for Fortino. On the near side, Shaver tied up. Comes free, back down low, Steckline to it. Skating left wing with 3:50 to play in the second period. 3-1 Harvey's in front. Here's Fortino. Dumping it back down into Scotiabank ice. Keller picks it up there behind the net. Stick handles her way through traffic, gets around Poznikov, finds Bach. Over the line, right side. Bach tries to drag her way behind the net, lost the puck, Steckline. Gets it to Karel Amard. Poznikov. Down the ice it goes. That should be icing, and it will be against Harvey's.
And he talks a little bit about how Harvey's is a very opportunistic team. It seems that Scotiabank is maintaining possession a lot, and then it's just those one or two breaks that leads into an odd man rush. So I'm sure Scotiabank is looking to minimize those rush chances off of their turnovers in Harvey's zone.
We'll get an offensive zone draw here off the icing. Won by Harvey's. Poznikov on the right side. Scoops it out to center. Johnston tracks it down there. Tied up by Amard. Still looking for it. Johnston, Amard, some pushing and shoving. Poznikov the other way for Harvey's down the right wing. Lost the puck. Bach clears it to center. 3 minutes to go here in the second period. 3-1 the score with Harvey's in front. Puck deflects back down into the Scotiabank zone. Jamie Bourbonnais picks it up there. Wearing number 14 as she comes up ice with speed through center. Over the line, a pass deflects right back to her. Drags it on the backhand of the forehand, flipped on net wide. Here's Shelton's pass, deflects off a body. Clark tries to spring Eldridge. She comes in down the left wing. On the backhand, throws it off the outside of the net, bounces back to her. Up to the point, through the legs of Chanel and all the way back down ice.
What a great coast-to-coast effort there by Jamie Bourbonnais. Just unable to squeak it past Debian at the end, but wow, what a wheel that was.
Campbell on the far side trying to keep the pressure going for Scotiabank. Back to the point, a slapper fanned on by Madison Field. She turns it over. Poulin the other way. Cuts to the slot. Backhand feed right side. Hopped off the stick of Eldridge. Turns it all the way around on the left wing for Larson. Stolen off her stick by Panic. Flips it into Larson. It's loose in that far corner. Panic and Poulin tied up. Langy pushes it free. Still trying to get it out of her own end. Rougeau up on the play. Had fallen to the ice from her knees, keeping that attempt alive. Comes free. A snapper from the slot goes wide. Larson back down low. Keller, backhand pass, ricochets off the outside of the net. Here's Field to it with 1:20 to go in the second. Turns the puck over, centering pass through everyone and all the way back out to the neutral zone. Richards with it there. Her pass knocked down. In comes Panic, tripped up, entering the attacking zone. Other way comes Harvey's as Bailey Larson will deflect it down to our right. Here's Shelton with 1 minute to go in the second, over the line, left wing. Cuts behind the net, on the forehand, tried to center. Waiting for that was Steckline, she broke it up. Deficit is 2 for Scotiabank right now. Harvey's in front 3-1 and lifted out to the neutral zone. Bourbonnais back at her own end, finds that rolling puck, cuts behind the net. Dips around Rattray on the far side, back down low for Shelton. Backhands off the end wall to Bourbonnais. Head up as she fires through center, trying to find Johnston. It's a foot race, and it's negated by the speed of Johnston.
A great heads-up play there by Jamie Bourbonnais.
Puck played all the way back down ice by Harvey's. No icing here. First there, DeGeorge for Harvey, centers. Caught the paddle of Mashmeyer, and a chance in front for Eldridge, put up over the net. 10 seconds in the period. DeGeorge back to the point. Fortino, maybe a chance, a snapshot, changed direction, ricocheted wide. Rolls right back atop the crease. Eldridge backhander fought off as the horn sounds to end a flurry of chances there from Harvey's at the end of the second.
Yeah, this period seemed to be the kind of the leveling out because, you know, you see Harvey's with a lot more chances on net. Emrance Mashmeyer definitely finding her groove, making some big game-saving saves.
Well, we're going to be joined by Megan Keller here down at ice level in a second, and curious to hear what she thinks, Liz, because you and I were talking about it. If I'm Scotiabank, I'm kind of frustrated because I feel like I'm playing a pretty good game right now.
Yeah, definitely. She got Scotiabank on the board, but, you know, they've got 29 shots on net already, and I'm sure they're hoping that a few more of those go in the third period.
It's a pretty big period. As we mentioned, Harvey's came into this game with 13 points on top of the Dream Gap Tour standings. A victory here would put them ahead of the pack by 6 points. The next closest team is Scotiabank. As Megan Keller will come over, she didn't avoid us. She saw that we were waiting for her. And look at her right over here to jump on the headset.
She's smiling and happy to be here.
We'll wait for her to get the headset on. Everyone needs a second after the action.
Okay.
Hey, Megan.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good, how are you? Thanks for joining us.
No problem.
We were saying up here, take us through the mindset of your team right now. It seems like you guys are doing everything right but putting the puck in the back of the net right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think honestly we've had couple great periods. Harvey's put a couple in on us, and I think we just got to keep working, playing the way we're playing, bear down, and hopefully we can get a couple more in this third.
Yeah, battle of the goaltenders for sure. Emrance Mashmeyer doing a great job backstopping you guys. What do you think is the key to solving Anne-Renee Desbiens?
I think taking away her eyes, taking the opportunity of rebounds that we're able to get, being strong on her sticks. She's a great goalie, so when she sees the puck, she's probably going to stop it. So if we can just battle in net front and get pucks through, hopefully we can get a few more in on her.
How does it feel putting a goal top shelf on her?
It feels nice. I don't think I've scored on her ever, so.
Well, that's good. I'm sure you'll take that, and hopefully a couple more in store for you guys in the third.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thanks, Megan.
Thanks, Megan.
It's Megan Keller, the goal scorer for Scotiabank. Her team down 3-1 after 2. It'll be interesting to see the mindset they have. You have to think more of the same, just hopefully some goals for them going into the third.
Yep, just keep chipping away.
We'll be back for the third period after these messages. It's 3-1 Harvey's through 2 here at the Secret Dream Gap Tour with the PWHPA.
To every little girl watching, we see you.
We believe the time is now to make history. This game continues to grow. Progress has been made, but we haven't gotten far enough.
It's important to have a sustainable women's hockey league, and we want the next generation to have equality.
It's not like we've put in less sweat. It's that we've gotten less opportunities, and it's time that it changes.
Equal sweat deserves equal opportunity.
Equal opportunity. Equal opportunity.
Check out Nylander's new stick. Little something we came up with. Particle accelerator technology.
Wow, that popped.
Amazing, right?
Interesting. But if you want to see a real breakthrough, I just saved even more, bundling Sonnet home and auto insurance. Totally online in only minutes.
Wow. Take a moment, save a bundle. Visit sonnet.ca.
That'll be 93 cents, please.
To create the best, you need to work with the best. Our skates have the best fit ever made.
So good.
Yeah, that's Game Ready Fit. To make sure our skates are crafted for speed, we bring to life the greatest innovations. Combined with the best blades in the industry, it's no surprise the best choose the best.
There's something uniquely homegrown about it. Getting up a little earlier, hearing no and doing it anyway. Sure, we dream our dreams, but work a whole lot harder at making them reality. And that's part of what makes all of us at Canada's Own Fresh Attitude so proud to be homegrown and local. So inspired to bring you our best, too. And so ready to get up and yell and cheer with all our glowing hearts for the melodies. And all of those will take the word can't and turn it into can and bring a whole new meaning to the word Canadian.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Timbits of Wisdom.
The advice show for grown-ups by Timbits.
My son has tons of assists, but he's upset he has no goals.
You can't always be the winner.
How can I relax?
Get more sleep.
What do you think I should do?
Just talk to them. The other team has feelings too.
What's the meaning of life?
Just have fun. Who is asking that question?
These dimensions are way off. Who built this? Show yourselves.
What is this?
He topped his Harvey's burger just the way he wanted. Extra pickles. Now he thinks he's in charge of everything.
These barbecues even work?
He's the intern, right?
He's gone mad with power.
Am I the only one who knows how to architect?
I'm the boss now. Oh, better believe. I'm the boss now. Come on, it's a beautiful thing.
The sun is out. The music is in your control. Your crush is here. The vibe is good. Vizzy Hard Seltzer is a vibe.
To every little girl watching, we see you.
We believe the time is now to make history. This game continues to grow. Progress has been made, but we haven't gotten far enough.
It's important to have a sustainable women's hockey league, and we want the next generation to have equality.
It's not like we've put in less sweat. It's that we've gotten less opportunities, and it's time that it changes.
Equal sweat deserves equal opportunity.
Equal opportunity. Equal opportunity.
Welcome back to the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex here in Cranberry, getting set for third period action. Score 3-1, Harvey's leads Team Scotiabank. Alongside Liz Knox, I'm Josh Getzoff. Liz, your thoughts through two periods in this game? Harvey's in a situation to really take command in the standings perspective here in the PWHPA.
Yeah, Team Harvey's has been opportunistic with their chances, and they're getting good traffic in front, getting good opportunities off the rush. And Scotiabank, I mean, they're doing everything right. We heard from Megan Keller in between periods. They're looking to take away Anne-Renee Desbien's eyes on these shots. Just that split second sometimes can be enough that either it goes right in or maybe she juggles a rebound.
Getting set for the third period face-off here.
As a hush falls over the
Yeah,
crowd.
really. Everyone wanted to hear what you had to say, Liz. Appreciate everyone out there tuning in today on cbcsports.ca and our YouTube stream. Got a great crew here who we will make mention of as we move on. Luke Yost, Ryan McClellan, Sean Cardaz, and Seth McFall all here alongside Liz Knox and Josh Getzoff, bringing you the PWHPA Secret Dream Gap Tour action. First of two games today. Sonnet and Adidas will drop the puck at 2 p.m. to wrap up the Pittsburgh showcase. Here's Megan Keller. The goal for Scotiabank. Over the line, plays it into the attacking zone. Janelle back behind the net. Claire DeGeorge, left wing for Jamie Rattray. Passes right side. Fanning on the dump attempt. Then on the second attempt, getting it in was Sophia Shaver. Up the right side comes Shelton. Leaned on by Clark. Knocked off the puck. It's scooped up by Eldridge. Her pass broken up by Bach. Followed up by Clark. Throws it in front. Poulin. Fortino. Steckline back to Fortino. 2 goals in the game. Wrist shot that wobbled in on the goaltender Mashmeyer, who kicked out the right pad to keep it out. Puck comes back down to our right. Played there by Debian. Scooped up out to center ice. Controlled by Scotiabank. Bach had it hop off her stick. Steckline to it. Clark. Steckline. Turns it over to Stewart. Shannon Stewart shoots, and a save made by the left pad of Debian. Emily Clark through the neutral zone. Dumps it back in. Settled to our left and played up ice. Knocked back into Scotiabank ice. Michaela Lange snaps it a little too far in front of field. That'll go down. No icing, though, as it comes behind the net. In the far corner, a couple of bodies collide there. Poznikov plays it ahead. Stolen back by Scotiabank. Field lost the puck behind the net. Digging it free, coming out with it was Scotiabank, unable to get the puck on goal. Shannon Stewart on the attempt. Lange back down low. Stewart couldn't reach the puck, comes up the far wall. Poznikov back down low at her own end for Lorianne Rougeau. Field. Kat Curion thrown to the ice by Amard. She looked for the call, didn't get one. Costa tripped up. Yeah, seriously. Here's Carpenter. Back the other way for Team Scotiabank. 2 minutes and 45 seconds gone in this third period. Connects with Tatum Skaggs over the line. In front, a pass a little too far in front of Panic. She'll put it back in front for Skaggs. The backhander missed. Gosling, right point. Wrist shot. Back door, they score. And it's Skaggs at the far post putting it in and making it a 3-2 game.
A fantastic all-round effort from Team Scotiabank here. Gosling with the heads-up play. It's not a crazy hard shot. She floats it on net. You got Alex Carpenter doing exactly what Megan Keller said they wanted to do, and that was take away Anne-Renee Desbien's eyes. Again, you see here Gosling with a nice snap just on net, and then Tatum Skaggs in the perfect position, finding that quiet zone for that off-pad shot. She's got a gaping hole, makes no mistake.
First goal of the Dream Gap Tour for Tatum Skaggs comes at a good time. 3 minutes gone here in this third period. It's a 3-2 game. Once again, Scotiabank within one. They have not led so far in this game. As they come back in looking for the equalizer, Johnston dumps it in. Bourbonnais up the wall for Bach. Back down low, Turnbull. In front, poke to the net, loose atop the crease, bank there. Comes free on the right wing wall. Johnston. Lost control, Rattray back up ice. Chanel dumps it back in. Collected by Bourbonnais. Fed left side. Thrown out to center. Panic over the line. Right wing catches up to the puck. Down the right side. Centers in front. A shot. Great save by Debian. Moving left to right. She robs Bach.
Just electric. What an absolute save from Renee Debian.
Bach back in front. Skaggs had it knocked off her stick. Other way comes Harvey's. It's Poulin. Looking for Eldridge. Chops it wide at the right wing circle. Picked back up by Eldridge in the attacking end. Over to Poulin. Up top for Steckline. Cross ice pass 14-0. Backhands down low. Eldridge tied up there. Loose puck on the wall. Dug out by Clark. Nice pass down low to Eldridge. Comes out with it. Shoots from a sharp angle, and that was answered by Maschmeyer. Poulin swings it left wing. Steckline back across looking for Poulin. That was intercepted by Keller. Marie-Philippe Poulin with it on the far side. Banks it back to Clark in the slot. Found by Fortino. Left wing holding, shooting. Save made Maschmeyer, and she squeezes it.
Yeah, a really pivotal next 15 minutes here for Team Scotiabank. I'd be looking for a little bit of a tighter D zone. They seem to be giving a lot of seams for Harvey's to change the point of attack. They just got to collapse to the house there and make sure that they're cleaning up any pucks inside that zone.
Knocked out the center off the draw. Good work by Michaela Lange. She may have a chance here. Down the right wing. Center's in front. Stewart tried to shoot. Couldn't get all of it. Puts it back to the line. Kirian tosses it back down low. Field. Knocked off the puck. Richards to the near side. Stolen away by Costa. Down low for Field. Low to high for Lange. Pops it back behind the net. Stewart centering pass deflects wide. Kirian on the far wall. Behind the net. Field. Tied up there, Lorianne Rougeau up the left side for Karel Amard, and she'll knock it out to center ice. Madison Field deflects it back down to our right. Amard gathers behind the net, up the right wing. Passes forward, Shaver through center, over the line. Nice move. Shaver tried to make it twice, and she was stopped atop the crease by Bourbonnais. Here's DeGeorge on the near side, back into the slot. Shaver had it hop over her stick, and the puck will flutter out to center. 6 minutes gone here in the third. A goal from Tatum Skaggs has made this 3-2. Harvey's in front. Bourbonnais. Puck deflects down inside Harvey's territory. Eldridge to it, behind the net, skates near side, flips it forward. Harmon, DeGeorge. Eldridge carries ahead, puts it behind the net. Knocked off the puck there, Bourbonnais. Slides it left wing and back down into Harvey's ice. It's Fortino with it. Across for Steckline. Back up for Poulin. She has a goal today. Across for Eldridge. Connects with Clark. Over the line with speed to Poulin. Back across Eldridge. Shoots right pad save. Rebound. That stays out. May have hit iron. Fortino on the follow-up.
Wow, the chemistry on this line is just immaculate.
Clark a chance in front. Maschmeyer gets the glove on that. She's under fire right now with Harvey's trying to get that next goal. Steckline's wrist are turned aside by Maschmeyer. Comes free to Poulin. Across a snapper from Fortino looking for the hat trick. She's robbed by Maschmeyer who freezes it.
Love that save from Mash. Just to evade this shift, but the puck movement by Team Harvey's here, it's just tic-tac-toe. They're so quick. They know where their next move is. It all started off of what looked like a simple spin-off play by Marie-Philippe Glenn at her own blue line, and it just turns into a credible opportunity for Harvey's on the offense. What a great save for Maschmeyer to finish out that pressure from Team Harvey's.
Here comes Carpenter over the line, left wing. On the far side, snaps it back down low, rattles around on the right wing wall. Amard able to get it out to center ice. Picked up by Poznikov. She'll gain the line. Drops it. Demers near side. Wrist shot wide over the glove of Maschmeyer. Rattles all the way back out to the neutral zone. Amard. Rougeau. Misfires on that pass to Demers. No icing. Lange scoops it up the near wall. Demers Back to the point for Rougeau. Left wing, wrist shot, blockered aside by Mashmeyer. Saw it the whole way, though there were bodies around her. And Langy will play it cross ice where it's gathered back by Harvey's. Poznikov rubbed off the puck by Panic. Back down in her own zone. Skates near side, passing up for Skaggs. Rolled past her out to the neutral zone. Kristen Richards puts it right back down into the Scotiabank territory. Flipped up the near side wall. Stewart stripped to the puck. Here's Shaver. Left circle, shoots. Blocker saved by Mashmeyer. Shaver back to it. Centering, knocked away by Scotiabank. Madison Field streaks out of her own zone. Fans on the pass. Turns it over at center. DeGeorge back in. Passes for Harmon. Right circle. Wrist shot. Missed the net. Bounces up the left wing for Chinell. She'll put it deep. Rattray over to DeGeorge. Back up to the point, Harmon. Now Chinell. Her wrister. Pinballs right to Harmon. In the slot, she'll fire. That's blocked. DeGeorge to it. Stripped to the puck. At the line, Chinell back down low. Rolls behind the net. Scotiabank able to shovel it to the line. Good keep by Harmon. In the slot with it. Hold, shoots off the glove of Mashmeyer. Eldridge follows up the rebound. Comes behind the net. Jesse Eldridge around the world, and a shot there was blocked. She'll try again. Here she goes. Centers in front. That's blocked. Comes back to Harmon at the point. Back to Eldridge. Leaves it for Poulin. Steckline. Across Harmon. It's been out there a while. Passes for Poulin. On the far wall. 10:20 to go. Back to Steckline. Shoots. That's blocked. Off a stick to the near corner. Clark. Poulin. Throws it back in front. Missed Eldridge. Steckline on the near side. Back down low for Eldridge. In front, Poulin. Snapper blocked off and saved by Mashmeyer. She'll freeze the rebound.
An incredibly long shift for that line on Team Scotiabank. I feel like they're lucky to have evaded that shift without a goal on them, but Emirates Mashmeyer does a great job covering up that loose puck.
These teams have combined for 63 shots, and we still have 10:07 to play.
Well, the goalies have not disappointed, and
No.
I may be biased, but I think they put on quite a clinic here today.
I'm going to agree with you on that one. Mashmeyer's been good here lately, keeping Scotiabank within one. Here's Steckline's pass back to the right point, Fortino. Down low, DeGeorge bumped into the wall by Bourbonnais. Got a delay call here on Scotiabank. Rattray back to the point for Steckline. Holds, shoots, that was blocked. Scotiabank will play the puck, and the whistle will sound. And a power play here for Harvey's with a chance for some insurance. 9:48 left.
Yeah, just a little bit of an aggressive play on the boards there by Jamie Bourbonnais. Glad to see DeGeorge up. A terribly, dangerous spot when you're that 2 or 3 feet off the boards, but she's up to her feet, no injury on the play, and Harvey's has a great opportunity here with 2 minutes or less on the power play.
Harvey's already with a power play goal from Laura Fortino. She's out there. She has 2 goals, so hat trick watch in effect. She controls off the draw. Pass across comes out to the neutral zone. Steckline will bring it back towards her own end. Lee Steckline back behind the net. Skates up ice. Product of the University of Minnesota. Gets it to Fortino. Over the line, right wing. Slapped into the slot, intercepted by Turnbull. Turns it ahead for Johnston. Couldn't handle that pass, but down it goes. Steckline back behind her own net. Minute 25 on the power play. 9:13 left in this game. Harvey's up 3-2 and on the man advantage. Poulin. Back behind the net, shovels it left wing. Comes up to the left point. Fortino there. Across for Steckline. Finds Poulin. Quick pass left side. Fortino up top. Steckline. Fortino, the left-hand shot. Back to Steckline, also a lefty. Down low to Poulin. Clark to Steckline, over to Poulin. Eldridge. Wrister blocked. Cleared by Carpenter all the way down.
Big time block. You love to see that. That's one of those little habits, little things that can really get your team going, especially on the kill.
Harvey's back down in their own end. Rougeau fires forward for DeGeorge. Gains the line on the right side. Back up top, Rougeau. Left wing for Savannah Harmon. She finds Rougeau. Wrist shot saved by Mashmeyer. Big rebound to the near wall. Jamie Lee Rattray throws it all the way around. Here's Rougeau. On the far wall, up top for Harmon. Center point, wrist shot, good save. Another knob of the stick save. That one by Mashmeyer. Harmon down low. Shaver throws it in front. It goes through everyone. Rougeau will pick it up. 8 seconds on the power play. Lorianne Rougeau twisting and turning away. Feeds it near side for Rattray. Skates right wing. Backhands down low out of the boxes. Bourbonnais. Team's back to 5-on-5. Huge kill there for Scotiabank. Shaver down low. DeGeorge back in the slot area. That's picked off by Skaggs. Maybe a chance for Scotiabank. It's Keller down the left side. Throws it in the slot. Johnston rips one. That was blocked on its way to the goal. On the near side, Skaggs, a couple of bodies collide there as DeGeorge and Keller tumble to the ice. Scotiabank pressuring Johnston. Tries to curl and drag and shoot. That was blocked off by Steckline as it bounces to center. Bourbonnais. Knocked in by Skaggs. Picked up by Harvey's. Fortino intercepted. Laid back into Harvey's ice. Steckline left side for Poznikov. Dumps it in. Puck rolls around behind the net. Mashmeyer steers it up the left wing wall for Carpenter. Right onto the tape of Skaggs. Drops it for Panic. Over the line. Into the slot. Carpenter. Back for Bourbonnais. Turns and fires. Save made by Debian, and she will freeze it.
And I love the way that the goalies have been playing the puck this game. You saw Emmerance Mashmeyer there getting great elevation to rim that puck along the glass. She starts the breakout, and it ends up, with a good opportunity down on Debian.
That was only the 6th shot of the period for Scotiabank. Debian, who has seen a lot of rubber so far in this game, limited a little bit here in this third, but that was a big stop there.
And sometimes that's just what you need. Get the goalie just out of the game enough, slow down the shots and then really pour it on here the last 6 minutes. I'm sure that's what Scotiabank is aiming to do.
They need one to tie here, and they're in the attacking zone. 3-2 Harvey's in front, 6:20 to go. On the near side, Keller has it come out to the neutral zone. Across she goes. Gosling by her own bench. Pass knocked down. Clark, right wing for Eldridge. Lost the puck to Stewart, back down low. Rougeau pivots away from the pressure of Field. Shovels it to the near corner, comes up the wall. Emily Clark spins it around for Poulin. 2-on-1 for Harvey's. Poulin across for Eldridge. Right circle on the forehand, back for Poulin. She finishes. The give and go to perfection. Marie-Philippe Poulin finishes it off, and it's 4-2 Harvey's.
Yeah, when you have Marie-Philippe Poulin and Jesse Eldridge on 2-on-1, it's hard not to understand how this ended up. Most times out of 10, that's going to go in the back of the net. But what I love about this play is that Pooh makes the play early in the zone. And so often you see teams or players waiting to get to the tops of the circles to make that first pass. She makes a nice early pass and spreads the attack, which puts the goalie in a hard position to play the shot or cheat to the pass. They made no mistake. Great connection there from Jesse Eldridge back to Pooh.
2 goals for Marie-Philippe Poulin. She started the goal scoring with a shorthanded goal for Team Harvey's here today. That one at 5-on-5, and that's a big one because now the lead is 2. 4-2 for Harvey's with 5:35 on the clock.
But as we all know, the most dangerous lead in hockey is 2 goals.
Scotiabank hoping to prove that true. They'll come up ice. Blair Turnbull over the line, left wing, a wrist shot. That was blocked on its way through. Bounces to the near side. Bourbonnais picks it up there. Centers, nobody home. Jamie Lee Rattray plays it out to the neutral zone. Shelton slaps it right back down into Harvey's ice. Savannah Harmon behind the goal. Comes up the right wing. Backhands out through center. Gosling will control there in her own zone for Keller. Her pass misfires to Panic, and that will be icing against Scotiabank with 4:54 on the clock. So Marie-Philippe Poulin with the goal. Jess Eldridge and Savannah Harmon the assists. So we got both Poulin and Fortino on hat trick watch. Each with 2 goals in this game. 2 is the margin that Scotiabank needs to make up here with 4:40 to play. Both these teams victorious yesterday. Harvey's topping Team Adidas, Scotiabank taking care of Sonnet. Here's Scotiabank, it's Panic. Back to the point for Keller. She'll blast one, deflected by Carpenter wide. Comes back behind the net. Fortino backhands to Steckline. Up the right side, Poznikov. DeGeorge kicks it out to center. Carpenter lost it in her skates. Larson over the red line, flips it back down. Knocked down by Curion. Quickly ahead for Field, right wing, she'll dump it in. Curion, hit there. Dug free on the far wall, Field. Centers in front, poked wide, atop the crease by Shannon Stewart, and Debian, perhaps wisely, is going to jump on that loose puck and freeze it.
Yeah, and if you're Dean Seymour, coach of Team Scotiabank, I mean, I'm really happy with this line, honestly. They've got great depth, and all lines are buzzing, but you're looking for somebody just with that extra jump, and if the last 4 minutes of this weekend, you know, he's putting out his starting line here with Turnbull, Johnny, and Victoria Bach. So you see him jump down to the bench, and I think they just called a timeout. So they're trying to get something going here. They really need one in the next, minute or so.
So in these kind of situations, if you're Dean Seymour, take us into his brain. Are you drawing up a play here? Are you kind of letting your skill speak for itself and be creative out there? What's the setup here?
Yeah, like I would hope to have kind of a one go-to play. These girls have a ton of chemistry together. They know how to move the puck. Obviously, Harvey's is going to put their top line out again to defend against them. Just trying to really spread the D zone, find those seams, get Anne Renee going left to right. And as Megan Keller said, if you can take away her eyes, you're giving yourself a good chance.
Just to recap for those tuning in, it's Harvey's up 4-2. Goal scorers for Harvey's are Marie-Philippe Poulin ×2 and Lara Fortino ×2. Megan Keller and Tatum Skaggs have scored for Team Scotiabank. Be a face-off to the right of Anne-Renee Debian, who has seen 35 shots from Scotiabank. She's turned aside 33 of them. 30 saves on 34 shots, the other end of the ice for Emerance Mashmeyer, and she's out of the net. Extra skater on here out of the timeout.
Yeah, we got a quick switch of Panic for Bach, and Carpenter is the sixth person out for Emerance Mashmeyer.
So 6-on-5 here for Scotiabank. They need to score 2 to tie. Off the draw, it's Panic slapping it to the net. That's blocked. Cleared out to center, and it'll be found back in the Scotiabank end by Bourbonnais. Turnbull. Shelton snaps it right side through the legs of Johnston. Poulin lets it go to Clark over the line. Passes across for Eldridge, couldn't handle it. On the far side, Eldridge tries to dig it free, does come to Clark, chips it back down low. Extra skater on here for Scotiabank. They'll maintain possession out of their own end. Carpenter, left wing over the line, flips it deep, bounces behind the goal. Johnston to it there on the near side. Back down low for Carpenter. Shovels it behind the net for Panic. Up top, Gosling, wrist shot, snared by the glove of Debian.
Yeah, good opportunity on that, but I think Scotiabank's looking for a little bit more puck possession. Alex Carpenter shows some great poise here, just looking for that open ice to kind of get the puck moving around behind Debian. Good shot from the point, but you're guaranteeing off this face-off. They're looking to possess for the next 3 minutes.
Face-off to the right of Anne-Renee Debian. Controlled by Harvey's, rolls behind the net though. Bounces into the near corner. Rougeau, Keller, back for Johnston. Across there for Gosling, into the slot, Johnston, 2 goals yesterday. To Gosling, back to Johnston. Right wing Keller, wrist shot blocked. Rougeau got in front of that. Here's Johnston's wrist shot, that goes wide, put atop the crease, and cleared by Harvey's all the way down. Savannah Harmon did that, and it's icing against Harvey's.
Yeah, great puck movement. They're finding those seams. Just keep chipping away here for Scotiabank. I feel like I've been saying it all game, but they're doing everything right, honestly.
Yeah, and you would know at some point the goaltender just is the difference maker.
It is. We've seen quite the show here today. 71 shots total so far. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah. Face off to the left of Debian, controlled by Scotiabank. Here's Shelton. Wrist shot, save, big rebound, comes to the slot. It's Keller putting it back down low. Turnbull up the wall, 2:20 to go. Keller Right side, Shelton, wrist shot blocked. On the far side, it rolls down low, Harmon. Good work to get it away from Turnbull, lifts it in the air, knocked down by Keller. Pinballs ahead to Rattray, she'll carry it out to center. Knocked off her stick by Keller. Desperation mode now for Scotiabank. Keller ahead for Carpenter, over the line, turns it over to DeGeorge, flicks it off the glass out to center ice. Eldridge to it there. Plays it into the Scotiabank zone. Johnston out of her own end. Left wing, gains the line on the far side. Carries behind the net, Johnston. Back in front, that was knocked away. Carpenter corrals. Skaggs. Gosling to Bourbonnais. Johnston across, bounces left wing. Gosling had it hop over her stick. Pushed out to center by Laura Fortino. Minute 20 to go. The deficit is 2 for Scotiabank. They need 1 in a hurry to make it interesting. Fortino, left side for Steckline. Bourbonnais back in her own zone. Here is Bourbonnais through center with a minute to go. She dumps it in. Debian out of her net. Harvey's just trying to kill the clock now, protecting a 4-2 lead. Loose on the wall, it's Johnston back down low to Turnbull. On the near side, backhands for Panic. On the side wall, gets it back to the point, over the stick of Bourbonnais out to center. She's tied up, Poulin with the puck. 2 in the game, across and a shot there goes in off the stick of Poznikov.
And I'm actually just hearing from Toronto there was a goal that was miscued. Poulin actually does have a hat trick in this game so far.
Okay.
So she's adding to her point total there, showing her leadership, passing it off. She could have made it 4, I'm sure, but nice little play there to pretty much seal the deal here for Team Harvey's.
That's a big win for Team Harvey's because now they're really clear of the pack here in the Dream Gap Tour. This victory will give them 16 points on the year. Scotiabank's the next closest team at 9. Good gut check here for Harvey's after the early goal from Tatum Skaggs. They get the goal from MPP and then the insurance goal from Poznikov. Snapshot comes into Debian. She does what she's been doing all game, stopping the puck and hanging on.
Yeah, and you can guarantee that Marie-Philippe Poulin was looking to Poznikov. Poz is one of those locker room glue girls. The girls have nothing good but good things to say about her, so nice to see Pooh help her get on the board there late in this game to seal the deal.
Puck in the far corner. And that's where the final seconds likely will tick off the clock on this game. Scooped out the center by Poznikov, and this one is in the books. Harvey's winners 5-2 over Scotiabank. And Harvey's now in control of the table. They'll finish up this Pittsburgh stop on the Dream Gap Tour perfect, 2-0. Beating Adidas yesterday and defeating Scotiabank here today.
And I think the biggest difference maker, honestly, was just your stars playing big roles. And Marie-Philippe Poulin stepped into that role. She potted 3 today, got added to her tally with the assist. We saw Megan Keller with that incredible shot to put Scotiabank on the board. But we're just looking for a little bit more firepower from Team Scotiabank. And I'm sure that this will stay fresh in their minds as we head into Ottawa.
That is the next stop on the Dream Gap Tour. The All-Star game there as well, right?
Yes, there's going to be an All-Star events and a 3-on-3. So it should be entertaining. And I know that the captains have been selected by the fans. And I've been told that the captains have now selected their teams.
Here's the 3 stars. Megan Keller, the 3rd star. Teams are shaking hands at center ice. We're going to be actually joined by the woman who backstopped Harvey's to a victory here today, Anne-Renee Debian, in a moment. First, a stick salute to those in attendance here in Cranberry. And a round of applause from the fans. Been great energy here in the building for the first 3 games. 1 more to go. which we'll tee up here in a second. But first, we're going to be joined by Renee Debian.
And this is honestly one of my favorite parts about the PWHPA Showcase is when you get to see the players, interacting with their former teammates, their friends. Some of these girls train together in their regions together. And once those 60 minutes are done, there's some laughs, there's some handshakes. So you love to see the girls get together and just enjoy the game, enjoy the company.
Some pictures down there at ice level. It is a 5-2 victory for Team Harvey's. And a reminder, we'll be bringing you the second game of this doubleheader and the final game of the Pittsburgh Showcase as far as this Dream Gap Tour stop is concerned. That'll be a 2 o'clock puck drop between Team Sonnet and Team Adidas, two teams that lost yesterday, looking to salvage the trip here to Pittsburgh and finish on a winning note.
Yeah, and those two teams are trying to inch closer to Scotiabank. I mean, they're still in a good spot that, they're looking for that second spot right now. As Team Harvey's has just shown their dominance the last, 5-6 games.
Again, the 3 stars of this game, Megan Keller, the 3rd star from Scotiabank. Second and first star, both from Team Harvey's, is Anne-Renee Debian, the 2nd star, and Marie-Philippe Poulin with the hat trick, the 1st star here this afternoon. And we're joined now by the 2nd star. You get a little smile, Liz. Anne-Renee, congratulations on the victory. You were busy today. How did it feel to get the victory between the pipes and really backstop your team in this one?
Obviously, it's always fun as a goalie when you get a few shots. It feels like you got a good workout out of it, and we got some big goals from Pooh, and then great game as a team.
Yeah, it was incredible to watch, and you had a couple really big game-changing saves. Want to know first how the groins are feeling, and second of all, just what it means to continue to see Harvey's show their dominance in the PWHPA.
Yeah, that Victoria back 2-on-1, I guess I can't stretch like that too often, so we'll try to avoid those moving forward. But obviously, it's really good to start on top before the weekend, and then to get even more points to emphasize that lead that we have. So really good show down this weekend. Super excited to be in Pittsburgh, and then hopefully we'll be back.
And Renee, sources tell me that you've learned a lot of your trade as far as a goaltender from the person to my right, Liz Knox. Is this true first, and how much of a teacher is she?
I would say more from Howie that is to the right of Knoxy right now. Got some good memories together, but obviously as goalie, you always learn from each other. It's a pretty fun group that we have around the PWHPA, so I always try to keep it light and learn 2-pad stacks and some pretty incredible moves.
Oh, we love the pads, and Renee, congratulations on a great win today.
Thank you so much, guys.
And Renee Debian, the victory for Team Harvey's over Team Scotiabank, the 5-2 final score. Well, Liz, this was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me, Josh.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for participating in the PWHPA showcases.
Yeah, this has been a lot of fun these couple of days. Looking forward to one more. You heard Anne Renee mention Howie. Erica Howe is going to join us. She's with Team Sonnet, but she's going to shed her allegiance at least a little bit and give us some perspective on the color commentary for that second game. So we'll bring her in, but that's going to come your way at 2 o'clock. So about an hour from now here on this broadcast on cbcsports.ca and on our YouTube stream. Thanks again, Liz. Enjoyed it.
Thanks so much.
All right, for Liz Knox, I'm Josh Getzoff and our great crew here. We will see you at 2 o'clock for Team Sonnet and Team Adidas at the PWHPA Secret Dream Gap Tour, the finale here in the Pittsburgh Showcase.